Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Phoenix, or just Phe, P-H-E-B. First off, I just want to apologize to most of y'all because I haven't posted. I have 8 subscribers and I didn't even talk to my subscribers when they commented on videos. I didn't even post anything on either of my channels. But that's because I'm feeling out of place. I know everyone feels out of place, but like, I feel very, very, very out of place. I'm not even being dramatic. I know I look dramatic, but I am being dead serious. Dead serious, okay? So, as I was saying, I feel out of place. I feel so out of place, I don't even feel like this is my home. Like, that this isn't my body. Any of that. Sorry, I'm searching something up for this video specifically because my brain is not gonna let me work. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. So, anyways, we call this Therian Trophy. Also, I'm gonna call it because I don't know how to pronounce it. Therian Trophy is where you feel out of place. Like you don't belong in your body. And all that. So that is what I am trying to say, but I am struggling. So what I'm trying to say is brain. We're gonna explain what Therian Trophy is because I feel like I got on the wrong foot. Okay, what is Therian Trophy or Tropy? Therian Thropy. I don't know. So therianthropy is belief that you are a non-human, animal, or a non-physical level. This can be spiritually or physiologically. Therianthropy is not a mental illness or a disease. Therianthropy is a belief, the same as being a Christian is a belief, and Therians believe they are animals, in part or while on a non-physical level. Lots of Therians believe they are so deeply connected to stereotype the animals they identify as, that they could and would be them. Some Therians believe that they had a past life as the animal because therianthropy is not scientifically proven. It's really up to a Therian how they see their own animal side. So, this is off the internet, by the way. I'm learning, so I'm not sure if this is entirely true, but someone has commented on this person's post about what it is. It says, is Therian Trophy is a belief, doesn't that make it a religion? Well, This person also said, as a Therian and Christian myself, I just realized it is a belief. If it's a belief, that means there is someone you're worshiping, whether you realize it or not. And if that's the case, then that means therianthropy is a sin. And all I know is that other beliefs besides God is incorrect. Okay, we're going to confirm this now for, not going to say their account name, but this person is a Therian themselves and a Christian. This is just... Some people, for y'all who think therianthropy is a belief, for like y'all normal people, none of us are normal, okay? None of us. Some of us have our flaws, but therianthropy is not a flaw, by the way. And there's LGBTQ. Okay. Anyways, therianthropy is a confirmed identity. It is confirmed an identity. However, some people see it as a belief. Most people who research therianthropy are still very uneducated because there's a lot of fake information, and that is true. I've read so much fake information. I'm not even sure if I'm saying anything that's real. If y'all are actually pros of this, message in the chat if YouTube doesn't block the chat. This is 7 minutes long, so I better hurry up. This is not a mental illness. I'm gonna say that now. That is not a mental illness. Okay. Now we're gonna continue on what is therianthropy not. Okay. Therianthropy is not gear. Anyone can wear a foxtail. Doesn't mean you are Therian. Now, lots of Therians do wear gear to help them feel closer to their stereotype, but that is a choice and not a requirement. Quadrabatics, aka quads, is a sport and exercise. Lots of non-Therians participate in competitions involving running on all fours, and that is true. So, yeah. Asexual therianthropy is an identity. It has nothing to do with sex or romantic attraction. YouTube, do me a favor and block out that word I just said. Bleep it, please. Bleep it. We are channel friendly. Bleep it. I am begging you. Bleep the word, please. Okay. A gender identity is not a gender. While some their stereotype has a different gender than their human self, that doesn't mean their gender is that stereotype or stereotype's gender. Okay, that is true. Stereotype is not not a hobby. That is very true. Therianthropy is an identity. It shows what oneself is, not something to do when you're bored. There are a lot of people out there who actually fake Therian types. And if y'all one of them, leave, please. Leave. You are not accepted. But if y'all are not faking it, y'all can stay. Come along. Join my family. My online family. Y'all free to stay. I don't mean to sound rude, but like, I don't need fakers around. Okay, how to determine if you are a Therian. Sorry if I sound upset about that, but I'm just being weird. In this chapter, I will talk about how to find out if you're a Therian. I'm reading what it says. Things to start with: journal all your non-human or animalistic behavior. Do you have the urge to bite? Do you like to run on all fours? Do you want to graze? Ask yourself questions. Do you feel big or small? Do you have a long tail or a short tail? How long is your snout? Do you have a beak? Those sort of questions. Research: my least favorite part, but what must be done. Research as much as possible. Expose stereotypes. Oh, I said that right. Okay. And research animals similar to them. So if you're looking at wolves, think about looking at maned wolves, dingoes, or African wild dogs. I think that's how you say that word. Meditation. So this is not me speaking in this part, but it is what somebody has typed. So meditation is not really recommended. I'm going to take out I because I don't want it to sound like that I'm saying that. It is somebody else. So meditation is not really recommended because your brain can pick your stereotypes, but if you want to try it, be as open-minded as possible. Shifts, if you get them, go off that. If you get a phantom limb that's similar to a dog's tail, look into canines or long thin ears like that of a rabbit, look into them. Or if you get a mental shift where you tear up stuff or go like it's flesh, you know you're a herbivore. Okay. So I was gonna say otherkin will not be added into this, but it's gonna be added. I'm not sure if I said that. Okay. I swear I just heard somebody walk up the steps. That scared me. Please sorry. I need to be serious. Sorry, but it scared the crap out of me. Okay, so otherkin, objectkin, fictionkin, plantkin, factkin, mythkin, spacekin is a part of Therian trophy, I believe, but we're gonna go over. So otherkin are very similar to Therians, except otherkin identify as non-Earth and creatures. So someone who is otherkin identify as a dragon or fairy. Otherkin turn objectivekins, identifying as an inanimate objects. Lots consider this to be unrealistic. Fictionkin identifying as a character of fiction. This person identifies as example as Millie from Hella of a Boss. Plantkin, one who identifies as a plant. Factkin, one who identifies as a human that is was alive or now that is or was alive now. Michael Jackson, Trump. This is generally frowned upon as it could be considered as identity threat or insanity. That is true. I feel bad for these people that are fatkins. I did not say fat. I said fact. Fact. It does sound like they said fat, doesn't it? F-A-C-T. Fact. I'm leaving out the C. Sorry. Factkin. That sounded wrong. I'm sorry. Mythkin, one who identifies as a mythological being. Spacekin, one who identifies as a thing in space, example, aliens or a star. That's a lot of details. Okay. Types of Therians. Some different types of Therians. Standard Therian, a person who experienced Therian trophy. There, a single stereotypes experience. shifts, meditates, and wear gear, all that stuff. Polytherian is someone who experienced having multiple stereotypes. Example of therian is a red fox and a lion. Cladotherian, an individual whose stereotype is not a distinct species, but rather entire genus. Example that therian isn't a specific type of fox, they can just identify as a fox in general. Sun therian, a person whose stereotypes integrated with their personality. They typically feel minor functionalities of feeling more human or more animalistic to more animalistic. They do not experience mental shifts. Contherian, an individual who is in constant state of feeling animalistic or not. They do not experience mental shifts and are either always fully feeling animalistic or human. Valacantherian, someone who is slightly integrated with their stereotype and they experience mental shifts, but much more slowly rather than a complete switch is described as, oh, I feel more animal-like right now. Sorry, that was somebody else's. Message, stop. Types of shifts. So I have no clue about shifts, but I'm going to talk about shifts. The one I know more about is phantom shifts, so we're not going to do that one first. Sorry, I'm just really thirsty. I walked outside for 2 hours straight in the hot sun. I'm sorry. Anyways, you saw nothing. There's like a little light above me. My childish brain. Okay. Shifting is the act of going through from one state to another. Below are a few of the most common shifts. Okay. Mental shift. A mental shift is when your mental state changes to one that is more animalistic. Sensory shift. This is when one or more of your senses become heightened in a way a human would not experience. Dream shift. When you experience a dream when you are your stereotype. Astral shift, when you are see yourself outside your body as your stereotype. Cameo shift, seeing an animal that is not your stereotype at all. Physical shift, turning into one's stereotype physically that is frowned upon because it is scientifically not possible and makes no sense. Don't believe in this. Yeah, did I do? Oh, I skipped over phantom shift. Oopsies. I skipped over. Yeah, phantom shift. Phantom shift, this is when it feels like there's a body part such as a tail when there is not. That's literally why it says phantom. This is 18 minutes. Oh, God. Okay. This is mostly frowned upon because it is seen as illegal. But I'm going to go over it anyway so y'all know. Bestiality and zoophilia. Bestiality or zoophilia is the act of having sexual attraction to an animal. This is wrong and horrible. It's not right and should not happen. That is a fact that is illegal. Don't do that, please. I am just putting this out there as information. Do not do this whatsoever. I am being dead serious. Don't do this. Just like everything else, there's going to be one bad apple, one therian that is into this and ruins it for everyone else. Therians and not zoophilias. Therians hate this topic, and a lot of us hate knowing it exists. Therians do not appreciate in this. Therians are not zoophilias. Zoophiles. I'm going to just say this now. You Therians out there, I can understand why you hate this. I hate it too. It just makes me want to cry, knowing there's someone out in the world that's actually doing this to an animal. If you are one of these people doing this to an animal, I hope you get arrested. I really do. Like, I'm being dead serious. I hope you get arrested for that. Anyways. We're gonna switch off because I'm not sure if there's Therians watching this by the time it gets posted, and I just don't want to anger anyone right now. Okay. That is not what we're talking about. Okay. Spirituality versus physiology, the two types of Therians, and how to know which one you are. Spiritual Therians believe they are spiritually an animal. This means they have a misplaced soul or had a past life as their stereotype. Physiological believe that they have the mind of an animal. This means they believe that their mind has caused them to think or act like an animal. I personally believe, so this is not me, but I'm reading what this person said. This person says that they personally believe that they are a mix of both. They have a soul mixed with their Therian type and have an animal-like mind. And yeah. Sorry, that wasn't me. That was just something I was reading. Okay. So for people who do know their Therian types but want to connect with them, I am reading based off what this person has said on my Wattpad post asking about Therian types because I want to know more information, and this person is a Therian themselves, so this might not be real, but if I need to add something, just tell me in the chat anyways. Some things to help you with your stereotypes: go outside. If you live near a forest or some woods, consider going out into them and hanging out. If you don't have woods, you can hang out in your backyard. Look outside for those of you who may not be able to go outside or just don't want to be. Alternative can be staring out a window. Lots of animals talk or birdwatch their prey, so you can mimic this by looking at animals outside you may see. Hunt like your stereotype. This is kind of self-explanatory. Search up videos on how your stereotype hunts and try to mimic it. Wear gear. If you don't have to wear gear, but it's quite fun to wear it. Have a den, burrow, nest. Take some blankets and pillow and arrange them under your bed. This can act as a space to act and play as your stereotype, or stand watch TikToks like I do. Not like me, the other person. Be creative. Not all of us are artists, but it is still fun to try and draw your stereotype or make something related to them. Start a journal. You can do it online or on a notepad, but writing it down or log your shoots, that can help you figure out stuff about yourself and stereotype. Watch a documentary, show, or movie about your stereotype. This can help you educate yourself on the different ways your stereotype acts. Play games. There are numerous video games that you can play as an animal. Try and find out one for your stereotype. Do quads or sports related to your animal. Bears run really fast, so if you're a bear Therian, you should join a sport like track and field. Also for cheetah Therians, you can do that too. Sleep like your stereotype, curl up or stand up. Pretend to take a cat nap. Make a related meal. Make a snack meal out of things your stereotype would eat. Your type eats primarily grass. Make a salad. If it eats primarily berries and fish, eat some cooked fish and blueberries or blackberries. Practice vocals. Making vocals can be hard but fun at the same time. If you have other ways to connect to your stereotype, please tell me. I'd love to hear them. Vocals. Such an interesting topic, shall we? Okay. Vocals are what Therians call when they make the same noise that their stereotypes do. Vocals are a fun way to express yourself as your stereotype. Try making growling or squeaks, roaring or purring, screeching or squawking, growling or yipping like a dog. I don't know how many times I have said this word. Gear. Lovely, right? Yeah, okay. Gear is a great way to connect yourself with your stereotype and express yourself. Common gear includes tails, animal masks, collars, polyglot. Uncommon gear includes shirts with your stereotype on it, jewelry, stuffed animals. I love wearing. This person, not me, says They love wearing their foxtail around their neighborhood and house, and that they don't wear their mask often. They're more of a decoration, but still, you can make anything in gear if you want, really. Okay, good enough. Quadrabatics. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Quadrabatics sport where you run around on all floors. A lot of therapists on TikTok do quads, including this person that I'm reading off of. It's a great extras and a great way to have fun. It's not too hard to get a hang of. It's pretty fun once you get good. Beginner things to learn: curling your fingers, aching, cantering, running, pouncing. Harder things to learn: leap, long jump, high jump, galloping, and trotting. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube and TikTok. Make sure when you're practicing quadruped that you are somewhere where if you get hurt badly, it's easy to call for help. Be sure to take it slow and have fun. Okay, what is next on this book? We're gonna go for foraging because I'm not gonna go too much in detail because we got 26 minutes of this. And we gotta hurry up before it hits an hour because I'm not gonna be able to record after an hour. Foraging is the act of picking edible wild plants. Lots of animals are omnivores, meaning they eat plants, meat, and other things. Some animals also dig or look under or in things to find food. These are that animal's way of foraging. Whether you realize it or not, there's probably a bunch of edible wolf plants in your backyard or local food woods. For example, they have wild options: garlic, blackberries, and honeysuckle in the green belt behind their house. In conclusion, foraging is a way to get connected with your stereotype and find some cool plants too. Okay, we're gonna talk about journaling. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of this talking about for 27 minutes. Okay, we're just gonna speed through this now. Okay. Journaling. What is journalism? Journalism is when you write something down, their experience styles into a journal. This can also be considered a diary of sorts. If you are struggling to match your behavior with a particular animal, write down all your behaviors in a journal. Can help make the search easier. A Therian journal can also be used to track shifts, dreams, new behaviors, and other things. Lots of people here on Wattpad have a digital Therian journal. Journaling can also be used to get your feeling out onto paper. It can also be a way to better understand yourself. Okay. Den making. I'm literally turning my brightness up. Oh, wow. Hi. Den making is a great way to connect with your stereotype. Things to call the den: burrow, den, nest, cave. Items to use for making den: blankets, pillows, furniture. Types of dens and nests: usually just blankets in a circle formation to mimic the bird nest. Den, cave, wild space. Usually wide space covered only overhead by something. Burrow covered are all sides by something. Commonly used to make dens: under the bed, a corner, on top of the bed, a blanket for outside. Things to put in a den: stuffed animals, gear, toys, blankets for coziness, pillows, food, journals, precious items. I'm gonna explain why precious items, because lots of animals that your stereotypes are hoarders. Let's be for real, hoarders. We all know for a fact myth can, like for instance, dragons hoard gold, shiny things, you name it. So I wouldn't be surprised if y'all are hoarding something under your bed. Wild or domestic? Very interesting topic. Okay, one thing you can think about is whether or not your stereotype is domesticated, which means tamed, or wild. Now, if you're something like a betta fish, you most likely domesticated because they are often kept as pets. There's also animals like hyenas or maned wolves. If you have a stereotype like these, you're more likely to be wild. Now how about the in-between, such as parrots or cats? For animals like these, you'll have to research on your behaviors. If you tend to act more rude and skittish around people and you happen to be a cat-therian, there is a chance you're wild. Now, if you're more docile and sociable, you might be a domesticated cat. Makes sense. Hibernation. What a fun topic, right? I've said this about all the topics, most of the topics. Okay, let's just get into it. Lots of animals hibernate. Hibernation is act of sleeping through winter. Some animals also do what's called denning, where they don't hibernate, but they stay in their den and sleep more, occasionally popping out for a little snack. A good way to connect to your third type if they hibernate or den is by eating more often autumn, fall, than being more lazy or sleep more in winter. Wow. Oh my gosh. How many more of these? Wow, okay. Where am I? Okay, nocturnal or diurnal. I don't know what that is. If you're a stereotype, nocturnal or diurnal. Nocturnal are animals that come out at night. Diurnal animals are animals that are awake during the day. There are also some animals that are only awake at dusk and dawn, such as bats. Obvious one. Hello, bat-therians. The day type, diurnal, mainly active at day. Nocturnal, mainly active at night. Crepuscular, mainly active at dusk and dawn. Cathermal, can be most active at anything in filtering. Okay, so when you're trying to decide your nocturnal or diurnal, look at your past experience and feelings. Tips: if you are a diurnal out there, you're going to bed early and waking up earlier. Also, try to be more active during the day. If you are nocturnal out there, try to get up later and stay up late. Try being less active in the morning. Be sure not to mess up your sleep schedule. Oh, dang. Okay. Scent marking. Lovely scent marking. For you guys, it's just a drink. Okay, first off, what is a scent marker? A scent marker is something therians use to mark their territory. No, they do not pee on trees. That is disgusting. The following is a list of things you may want new to make one, and then a recipe. The YouTuber Therian Territory has a great video on how to make a scent marker if you want to watch that. Items you'd need a spray bottle that's clean, like clean. You don't want germs. Water, perfume, or cologne, tea leaves, your spit, okay. Sweat, water from a shower, or blood. Please don't harm yourself. It can be urine, but this is not the best to do. Don't use urine, please. Disgusting. Please don't. Lotion you use often. You can use dried orange peels or cloves. Has it smells nice? Now that you have these ingredients, follow the step. Spit or put your other bodily fluid in the water spray bottle. Should only be a small amount sprayed perfume or cologne into the water spray, 4 to 8 squirts. works. Add tea leaves, add lotion or body wash, add the dried orange peels and cloves. Finally, add water so that the spray bottle is about full. Shake the bottle so it gets mixed up. Scent mixers are great for things with a Pteridothere type. You can spray on trees 2 to 3 times. I recommend spraying the same spot to keep your termite marked once every 2 to 3 weeks. This ensures that other animals can smell it, but that you're not harming the tree, grass, or other vegetation that may be there. You can also spray on things like a backpack or a blanket. Actually, I have a dog, like an actual dog that does this on his own blankets because we have a kennel that has his blanket for him, and he does this. I'm not saying he's not human. He's an animal, like an actual animal. Like an actual dog. But his blankets have been marked by him. We have dogs in and out of our house all the time. Whenever they go up to the blanket, they immediately leave from that spot. I'm just like, okay. Anyway, sorry, off topic. Information type thing. This is there. Okay. Qualities, affirmation, encouragement. It's okay if you don't get it right away. Practice makes perfect, and one day you'll be the next quads legend. If something hurts or you're out of breath, take a break and drink some water. Get back in 30 minutes or so. Unless, of course, you're hurt yourself bad and it could put pressure on it. And you can't put pressure on it to take a longer break. Other people's best is just that they're best. Our best is not theirs. So continue to practice and move forward, because as you get better, your best changes. Things I wish I heard more as a Therian or want to. Okay, this is not me. This is what I'm reading off. I should say things that they want. No, you're not. You don't have to have shits, even though they can be fun, helpful, and validating. They are also painful, scary, and disorientating. You don't have to have mental shits. You don't have to have any types of shits a lot. It's okay to be confused, to confuse your stereotype, or constantly be searching for your stereotype. It's okay if you feel like you have 5 stereotypes or just one. Everyone is valid as long as they didn't choose their stereotypes. It's okay if you don't do theory. A lot of theorists, lots of adult theorists don't do any theory and stuff. It's okay to be human as well. If we were born in this body, and while we have past lives, strong anxious longings to be our animal counterparts, we are still human, and that's okay. Sorry, I'm just reading what this thing says. I'm so confused. Tips for school. One more and then we'll be canceling this video, and then a part 2 will be made in the process. I'm just gonna hold off on the part 2 to catch my breath because this took a lot out of me just to read all of this. Tips for school, a collection of tips for all you student creatures. Gear, if you feel confident enough to wear gear, I recommend a tail or ear clothes. Dress as the color of your stereotype and wear jewelry related to your stereotype. People, if your friends don't know your stereotype, you can always wear just ears as a hint, or ears are less weird. And if you have a tail and someone comments something mean, just say, God bless you too. Oh, I love that. Okay, sorry. I need to read that again so y'all, Therians, can hear this. Or something. And if you wear a tail and someone comments something mean about it, just say, and God bless you too. Throws them off guard. That's the best. I love that. I've never heard that before. When it comes to someone saying rude things, I've never heard anyone say, oh, and God bless you too. It's actually the best. Okay, I'm sorry. If y'all don't get it, I'm sorry about y'all. Rules, teachers, talk to your teachers and look at the school dress code. Some teachers at school don't allow tails or other certain things. Sports, maybe join a school sport that your stereotype can sort of relate to, like track for animals that can run really fast, or baseball if you're a dog. They'd bring your own lunch and have stuff in that your favorite type would eat. Shifts, if you shift and splash your face with water to avoid it or trigger a shift during break. This can cause you to walk on all fours or act weird, so be careful. Yeah, okay. Last thing. How to tell people that you are a Therian or otherkin or mythic. Yeah, so we're going to talk about now. Our problem? Okay. That was weird. I'm sorry. That was a big cringe right there. I'm so sorry. Some ways to tell people you're a Therian. Ask them how they feel about furries or people who wear fox tails. Okay. Pause. Just pause. No. Therians are not furries. I'm going to make that very clear. They are not furries. Furries wear fursuits. So what I'm about to read you is not true, other than how you should be asking. I can see why ask them how they feel about furries, because furries have animal ears and a tail, but never compare a Therian to a furry. It's offensive. Trust me, I'd anger someone for calling them a furry when they were a Therian. I didn't know what Therians were at the time. I do now. Okay, or people who wear foxtails, maybe try explaining them what Therian interpretary is and see how they feel. Hinting, you can hint that you're a Therian by wearing gear to school or on about. You can draw the symbol a lot. You can be a pro furry and Therian if it comes up. Say stuff like, yeah, furries are cool. I mean, look at those suits. I'm gonna say this again. Furries and Therians, not the same thing. Don't get them confused. Furries wear suits, fursuits. Therians just wear fox tails and ears. Most Therians don't, okay? Okay, don't get them confused. Furries are part of the LGBTQ club. I'm not even sure Therians are. Okay. Straight up, go up and tell them you're a Therian. Make sure you explain a Therian trophy well. Explain how it's an idea, not a hobby, like furries or sexual, like zoophilia is bad. By the way, don't do that. Explain what it means to you. You don't have to if you don't want. Last severe, keep their interpretation secret because it's their personal side. I personally have a friend who is completely secretive with other people, but they only came out to me because I've gone through something similar with another friend, and they trust me not to tell anyone. But I'm not saying their name because I'm not trying to get them right. Yeah. Picking and choosing, make sure if you do tell someone, only tell those you absolutely trust or you're really close to. Friends you've known for years or family. So if you guys don't know what I'm hinting at the beginning of the video, put the clues together and put them in the chat. And then I will read it. And if you got it correct, it will give you a star. You got it incorrect though. I'll give you a skull. For incorrect, not for death. Sorry. And if you got it wrong, I'll just give you an X. If you got it right, I'll just give you a star. If you got it close, I'll give you a check. And if you got it wrong, X. Got it right, star. If you were close, I would give you a check mark. No second guesses. Only one guess. Good. Alright. That's all for now. Maybe later tonight I will post the second part and record it. But for now, this is the end. 45 minutes and 57 seconds, guys. New record for me. Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye. Peace.